107.9 Cleveland's #1 station for hip hop and R&B. Hey, stop.
What's popping with the pop? Yo, what is going? What you playing in the background right now? Hey, we ain't played this song in a minute. I remember this song. I remember. Pretty hot song. We ain't played it in a minute though. So what's going on? What you doing?
When's the last time you heard this song live, like on the radio for real?
Hey, it's been about 2 years, year and a half.
You think it's time to clear the air?
I mean,
can we clear the air today?
we might as well. You know, I've been eating good and eating clean and getting my spirituality clean. and with that, it's just like, you know, sometimes you just gotta let bygones be bygones, right? Clear the air.
So, you know, here's my thing. I thought it was time that we all sat down and had a real conversation.
All of us being who?
Me, you, and Cash Out.
Hey, what it do, what it do?
How you doing today?
I'm blessed, man, I'm blessed.
We calling this a Trap House Town Hall because, you know, we just really wanted to connect with you.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, this is actually his first time in the city, in the station.
Yeah.
So he's been in the city before, right? But he's never actually...
I've been in the city before.
Never actually come to the station, right?
Yeah.
So, makes sense.
I think that a lot of our listeners, they're familiar with who you are, but
they hear me up
they
now.
haven't had a chance to actually talk to you, like live inside the Trap House. And one thing for sure, like no hollering, if you come through the city, the only place that you really should always come is the Trap House.
Period.
Definitely.
So, with that being said, I would like to just reintroduce you to a few of our listeners who are familiar with you from the past, and your new listeners or our new people who have never heard of Cash Out. So, where are you from?
Oh man, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, bound, Cleveland Avenue representative. You feel me? I got to put that in there, man, for who misconstrued me. You know,
we gonna get there. We gonna get that all right. That's not. We just
definitely, man. You know,
yourself.
Salute the my label, Bases Loaded, man. Hell of a job, you know. Cashing Out just went platinum, you know, so it's real crazy. We got She Twerking going crazy on the airwaves, taking over the charts. It's real big record, man. Salute to Miley at one of her shows, twerking to it. OMG Girls and everybody who just been loving the song and supporting the song. And salute to Trop, you know, for having me in the Trap House.
I'm glad that you finally came to see me, because here's the thing. I feel like we reached out for a while.
Over a year.
For about a year. We've
been trying to get you in here.
We really wanted you to come.
Touch me though.
Pause.
I don't know who y'all reached to.
Pause. We wanted you to stop through the Trap House.
Yes.
We wanted you to be here because, you know, we had a situation and it really doesn't make sense to kind of beat around the bush when it comes to the situation. So we want to hear your side, but first we would like to tell you what we saw on our side. So stuff, let them know what happened.
So we're in the studio, the old studio, which is not as lavish as this one. So I'm reading a magazine. I'm reading a magazine, and I forgot what it was. Maybe Frequency magazine, and it's all of these artists. It's all of the artists in there, and they're asking, you know, specific questions. And one of the questions was, what place do you hate, or what place do you like least, or what place do you least like to go, or something? It was something around those. I don't want to get the word in all of it, but it was something around there. And a lot, like I remember Jim Jones was in, Future was in there at the time, and everybody was like jail, prison, jail,
the funeral home,
death,
child support court,
death. And then we get to one guy, and it said Cleveland, and I said, wait. I said no. But the thing was, I'm gonna keep it funky, and we didn't even talk about this off the air. Like I mean, shout out to all the DJs and everybody around the city, but I personally broke that record here in Cleveland. Like I remember hearing it. I think Chubbs might have actually, speaking to Chubby Baby, I think he might have slid me the record, and I broke the record. And I saw it, you know, with a lot of people traveling to Atlanta, it was a lot of chicks. Every time I would play the record, they would get the club so turned up, so that everybody else would be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, what's this? It must be hot because they're going crazy too. But I'm like, no, this song is hot. This period. So the song just picked up and it went crazy. And then, you know, you came here a couple of times for shows, and then Summer Jam, and then I read Cleveland, and I said, oh God, this is like a slap in the face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I felt. So I'm so on Instagram and Twitter. I said, I gotta show the people this. This is like disrespectful. So I took a screenshot of it. I posted it on my Instagram, and I said, Cleveland, how do y'all feel about this? look at what this man had to say about the city we love, and blase. And then, I guess the rest is history.
They ate me up.
So then, after that was done, I believe that a lot of our listeners and our Trap House followers, they began to tweet and send a lot of messages to you. I'm sure you've seen them.
Oh man, I got a lot of tweets.
Thank you.
A lot of bad ones, a lot of good ones, you know.
Thank you for the love.
Thank you for supporting us.
I got a lot of tweets, you know, but you know, I handled it like a real gentleman.
You did.
Because I knew what my conscience was and what I was talking about, but I couldn't, you know, I wasn't here to just to, like how I'm here now. I wasn't here to come clear the ways and, you know, clear what's going on.
So I guess my first question is, why is it 2 years later that we are just now getting a chance to sit down and talk to you?
Because we've been trying to get you in here.
Yeah, like you, when you were saying that, you was like, okay, you've been trying to get me in here. Like, I know if you would have hit me directly, I don't know with you know labor reps you've been hitting or things like that, which I'm in a new current situation with a new label. So you know, and definitely salute the can I say?
You can say yeah.
Salute the Bill, you know, Bill Black in the building, you know, by him being from where I'm from, he been down there for a very long time and he know the roots where I come from. Salute to the artist y'all just played on the radio, Young Thug. We all from the same hood, Cleveland Avenue, you feel me, the jungle. So when the lady asked me asked the question, I'm like, Cleveland, and she actually referred and was like, are you talking about Cleveland, Ohio? I'm like, no, Cleveland Avenue, that's where I'm from, the jungle. When you go there, it ain't no friendly, oh, you made it, what's up, we cool now, oh, you made it, we hate you, we might rob you, we might shoot you, you feel me? So when you go there, you gotta go with the goons, you gotta move a certain way when you go there just to show love to the hood, you feel me? So that's what I was explaining to the interviewer, you know, who that's why when she just put Cleveland on there, she didn't rephrase it Cleveland Avenue or something like that, and when it broke out and I seen it on Twitter, I was like, oh my God, it really looked how it looked. You feel me? I couldn't really explain it. It really looked how it looked. But you got artists who blowing up now from the same hood who can come to your station and let you know this is where I'm from, Cleveland Avenue, raised on Cleveland.
Not to cut you off or to take away from that, but this is how I read that, and I saw you say, well, I'm not talking about Cleveland, Ohio, I'm talking about Cleveland Ave, and that's, you know, it's in Atlanta. This is why it was difficult for us to stomach that, because to me, that's like me saying, if I was an artist, and I'm definitely not in your shoes, but I'm here from Cleveland, Ohio, and I go to Atlanta and someone interviews me and they say, hey, Chop, like, what's your least favorite place to be? And I say, down away, or I say, East Cleveland, or I say King Kennedy, or I say a hood in a city that I know could be a very dangerous place. It just seemed awkward because most people wouldn't want to kind of like say, I don't want to go back to the place that a lot of people support me from or the place that I'm from.
Yeah.
So that's why when you said Cleveland Ave, we were like, nah, I don't know.
I still didn't believe him.
I still didn't believe you.
Yeah, you know, I kind of get what you're saying though, because how it was just put there is just like Cleveland, you feel me? I done been all around Atlanta. I done had spots everywhere, but as she asking me the question, I'm letting her know this is the jungle, ROC, raised on Cleveland Rock. You feel me? One way in, one way out. So, you know, even when we got her on the phone, you know, she was deeply apologizing and things like that.
Who was the interviewer, Terry Thomas?
2 years ago. I don't know.
2 years?
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, it's been about a year and a half, you know, 2 years. So, you know.
Because I believe that we reached out to Terry Thomas as well on our end. Terry Thomas is the operations manager of KKBX The Box, which is one of our sister stations out of Houston.
Yeah.
And like, because I didn't want to just bash you. Like, I never want to just like dog somebody or like
we didn't bash. We didn't bash.
We bash you.
Hey,
like,
I did what y'all supposed to do, man. Y'all older, y'all city.
They burnt his jersey and things like that, but you know.
Respect. So like, when we reached out to her, we said like, Terry, like, you talk to the man, and Terry happens to be one of my mentors. I said, Terry, like, was he talking about Cleveland, Ohio? Was he talking about Cleveland Ave? And she said, I believe he was talking about Cleveland, Ohio. Mm-hmm. So that's why we never let up on it.
Yeah. You know, but, you know, like she said, I believed, you know, so, you know, to clear it up, you know, I know what I'm talking about as far as, you know, I done came here and got money, you know, so what is the problem with me in Cleveland? I done came here and got racks, you feel me, like 2-3 times, so ain't been no problem. I all love good gas, good Keisha every time I come here, beautiful women, you know, so what is the problem? Like, I didn't come here and get beat up or get booed or anything like that. When I did the summer jam, it was crazy. It was when I came out, it was love. I was in the crowd. You feel me? So it was never like, why would I just wake up and say, I hate Cleveland? Like,
but a lot of people, we go through a lot in this town with stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. So,
you know, as soon as we saw that, I know as soon as I saw, I said, here we go again with this boy. You know what I'm saying? So, and like this time, we can actually handle this situation because it's a song. You had a song, and it's just like, I just don't have to play the song.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of
and DJs play it,
and we could just talk to the DJs and tell them don't play the song, and that's how we can combat that, as opposed to any other. You know, people always come sideways about Cleveland about a lot of things, but when you can't handle it directly, then you know what I'm saying. Then it means nothing. But when you have the power to do what we were able to do, I mean, you know what I'm saying, no disrespect to you, and you know what I'm saying, like, I don't know if that, you know, if that affected anything around here for you, but it was something that we had to do for our city.
Oh no, it's
what I'm saying.
I kind of, you know, even when as me looking at it, the way it was put in, and I couldn't do nothing and say, damn, the way it looked, you can't help but feel like, damn, is he talking about us? But in my head, I'm like, I know I wasn't talking about that. I done came here and made money.
But you swagged on us though. That's what I think. That's what it was on the when we started talking about it on Twitter and stuff. It wasn't really like a sincere apology. Like, no, y'all, I'm really, really sad. It wasn't about. I mean, but I'm kind of like the same way. You know what I'm saying? You getting attacked. You young. You know what I'm saying? You popping, and it's just like, man, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I think we kind of were looking for that.
That's
like,
what
we wanted some sincerity. Like, no, I really wasn't talking about Cleveland. I was talking about Cleveland.
I did that, and I felt like it was like, no, forget you. You was talking about us. And, you know, I had my big homie call me from here. You feel me? Like, I got people here. When I touch down, I'm good. You feel me? Like, they know what's going on with me, so they like, oh man, it's just crazy. These folks talking crazy, and they here. You feel me?
Right.
I'm like, you know, I can't really do nothing about it. It's like, it's crazy, you know. The label rep I was with, they was like, well, okay.
They was calling us every day.
Yeah, like they was doing that. Like, I'm a man. Like, as soon as Bill hit me, I'm up here. You feel me? My own ticket. You feel me? Like, for real. Like, and I wanted to clear that as soon as
and let the city know you don't have a show or anything tonight. You really came up here.
I'm here
to come and talk to us.
Right. Kind of my own money. You feel me? To come here and really just clear it up, because I know I'm in a great space right now.
Right.
We got another possible #1 record, and I really wanted to come clear this up with the problem that I had here. You feel me? Because I definitely love the support y'all gave me the first time with the smash single. You feel me?
Just because you got a new record?
Nah, it's not even because of that. I don't care if y'all don't. I want to clear it up, even if y'all don't play like it. I just want to be here to clear up my situation. You feel me?
Because you did have another banger after Cash Out that I really love. That whole up was, and I just could not. I just could not play it. I wanted to. I couldn't. Now, speaking of new records, now I know you didn't come here for that, and I respect you for that. You came in to clear the air, but you do have a new record, right?
Yes, sir.
I haven't listened to it because I ain't been rocking with you, but I heard it's hot. So tell us a little bit about it.
Oh man, it's a new record, man, produced by Spins again. You know, platinum producer. Salute to Spins. We was just in the studio and was like, man, we were doing a lot of street records that night, and he was like, let's do something for the ladies, and I was like, man, let's get it. And got in there, I was like, she twerking. And you know, we dropped, and we had the twerk team girls in there. They was dancing.
That's what you should have brought with you.
Yeah, the twerk team in the studio with you.
Yeah, they cool with Spins.
Why you didn't bring them to this studio with you?
They cool. They cool with Spins.
He still hating.
Whatever.
I did the hook, and Spins was like, man, the ladies is gonna love this one. And when I dropped it in the city, the rest was history. You know, the phone went to ringing again.
What you want to do, Trap? I mean, what we gonna do? What you want to do?
What?
Come on, come on, man. What's that? I don't even know if I want to rock with dude all the way. You go first. You go first with the man. I don't even know if I even.
I'm just playing, man. Chill out. I kind of want to hear the record. I'm still like, I'm not mad no more. I really haven't been mad for about a year.
But we had to represent for our city.
Definitely. I respect that, man. For real. You got to stand behind, especially if you see something and feel a certain way. And I'm just glad I came here to do my part and clear it up and let you know where I'm originally from. And you know, no disrespect to Cleveland, but you know, it's a Cleveland. You know, a Cleveland Avenue in Atlanta. It's a Cleveland in Baltimore. You know, so I definitely want to talk about Cleveland, Ohio. I came here, made good money. Salute the promoters who brought me here before. Salute the Summer Jam when I came and turned up. So never been a problem here. Salute to the good Keisha when I land. I love it.
So let me say this. I appreciate you coming to the Trap House. Like 100%. Like it's everything to us right now that you took the time, spent your own money to come and kick it with us. But next time, like, you got an open door. Like, and it's not gonna be the next time. I'm sure it won't be another next time.
Never.
But just remember, like, here in the city, like, we want to hear from you, your listeners, your fans. You got a lot of fans here in the city that were hurt. So, like, let's you know, not take so long to put the Band-Aid on.
And I'm gonna put that on me because in the label too, you know, just like Steph say they was hiding at the label reps and
well, now we got info exchange.
I'm on a new label, you know, so when y'all was hiding at the label reps, I don't know what was going on, brushing it off or like, you know, yo forget it. But with this new label and, you know, Salute the Bill, it was like, come on, let's come on up here. You know, it wasn't me. Definitely it wasn't me. That's why I came on my own check, you know, my own ticket, not Sky Miles, had to pay my own ticket, you feel me? So, you know, and just came here and just, you know, cleared it up, man. All love. And when I landed, my homie had good Keisha for me, you know, so it was all love.
Keisha must be amazing. Keisha must be amazing. Alright, man.
What you want to do? I'll play the record at 9.
I do want to hear She Twerking.
She twerking.
Because I keep hearing everybody talking about it.
I've been hearing. I haven't even tried to listen to it.
I'm so petty. I ain't even thought about it.
I ain't even. So I'm about to get it. I'm about to have somebody. I'm gonna have them email it to me, and we're gonna go from there.
All right. Well, you got to get in there, right?
Yeah, I gotta get in there.
All right. Cash out. You want to hang out a little bit till after the mix?
I'm in the Trap House. I'm in the Trap House.
Shout out to Kid Ink in the city.
Shout out to Kid Ink. Cash out in the building. DJ Steph Floss takes off next with the 9 o'clock mixtape.